I'm Roger, and we want you to know that Video Stew's a really great show. Hi, I'm Fonzie, and I'm Angela, and we want you to sit right back, because Video Stew start like that.
Gee, what are we gonna do this weekend?
I don't know. Bored.
Yeah, boring.
Could go to just hang out again.
We did that last weekend and the weekend before.
Boring.
Well, we could rent some videos.
No, I'm too bored of videos.
Yeah, me too. There's not really great monster movies anymore.
And no great monsters.
Sure is boring.
They're all the same.
I'm bored. Fixed all my stuff. You know, I had a day today that you wouldn't believe. Get up, go to have some toast, popped a couple of pieces of toast in the toaster, pushed it down, sat there and waited. My toast started burning, it didn't pop up again. So I had to fix my toaster. I was bored. I thought, hey, why not? I'll just get it fixed. Got a screwdriver out, screwed out. Next thing you know, it works fine. So I'm bored, and I looked in the corner of my bedroom, and there was like a pile of clothes. You wouldn't believe it. I had clothes all over the place. I took it downstairs to the washing machine, threw them in the washing machine, put it in the soap, turned it on. Next thing you know, the pipe broke, and the water all over the basement. So I started mopping it up. I'm bored. I thought, hey, I'm bored. Why not? I'll just fix up the washing machine. So I go down and get my tools, and I undo the hose and take the clamp off, put a new hose on, fix it all up, throw the washing machine back on, and it works fine. So and I thought, you know, I'm so bored, why don't I just go for a bike ride? So I head out to the garage, get the bike, and look, just my luck, it's got a flat tire. So I got to take the tire off the bike, take the tire off the rim, take it off, scrape it down, then you know how you use that cement and you put the glue on it, put it back on, get the pump it back up, put it back onto the bike, go for a little bike ride. I come home, I'm bored, I'm sitting around, the phone rings. This little alien guy says, Robin, can you come down and fix our spaceship? I said, oh, I've got nothing else to do, why not? I'll go down and fix the spaceship. So I get to the spaceship, sure enough, it's just this little box, and I take my hammer, give it a couple of whacks, and now these aliens are off to some planet, I think it was Neptune or something like that.
Sure is boring.
Yeah, boring.
Yeah, it is boring. In fact, my cyborg, he was so bored. I made the cyborg, and he was so smart, he's off to college now, and he writes me the other day, he's telling me he's bored, but then again, he is a know-it-all.
Sure is boring.
Well then, the other day, I'm sitting around, and R2-D2, I get a hold of R2-D2, and I said, R2, what's up? And he says, oh, not much, he's been pretty bored. Actually, he talks sort of like this, you know, he's like, and I said, yeah, I understand. And he says, C-3PO is now a new emperor of this wonderful planet star of some sort. And I said, so what else is up? He said he's bored. He went to go visit Luke Skywalker, and it seems Luke Skywalker is now a used vacuum clean salesman. I can't believe it.
Sure is boring.
Wait 1 minute. You fixed the spaceship, built the cyborg,
All
and
myself.
talked to R2-D2.
Not only that, Fonz, are you ready for this? I had lunch with Batman and the Joker.
Yeah, sure, Robin. Can't you stop kidding us now?
No, I'm serious. I did all these things.
You expect us to believe all that?
Of course I expect you to believe it. I did all that.
Yeah.
Sure he did.
No, I did. I did it right up here with my imagination.
What a vivid imagination.
Hey, Angela, haven't you ever thought of being someone else, somewhere else? Maybe somebody like your favorite hero, Fonzie, or your favorite athlete, or your favorite monster movie. I mean, you can be anything, just like your imagination. Haven't you ever used your imagination?
No. Well, there's no really great heroes anymore.
Or no good monsters either. They're so boring.
Or neat aliens.
Sure there are. I've been to places you've never seen or never even dreamed of. Just have to use your imagination.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
And I suppose you think the only place there's a good story is at the movies or on television.
Yeah, with great special effects, lots of explosions and car chases.
And great love stories.
Oh, unbelievable, guys. Oh, hold on. What's that? No, seriously? There's a spaceship leaving from Earth right now? Yeah, I'd love to go on it.
2, 1,
Nice sound effects,
Oh, wow.
launch.
Oh, this is great! Unbelievable. You guys should be on this spaceship. Oh,
My hero.
it's starting to smooth out. This is wonderful. You guys should see this. It's huge in here. This thing must hold like 1,000 people.
Look at them all.
Who's that?
Just see him.
E.T. Long time no see. How are you?
Nice to meet
No way. What galaxy? Cool. You've got your own florist shop. Flowers by E.T. Oh, that's great. Hey, if I ever get in that, I'd love to come see. Oh, excuse me. I think the captain's coming my way. Yeah, Captain? I would be honored. Oh, I'll follow you right away. The captain's going to take me into the cockpit. This is great.
Oh yeah, it's just great for you, Robin, but nobody else can see it.
Oh, that's it. I give up on you guys. You have no imagination at all.
That's a great idea, Robin.
A great idea, Fonz?
Oh, what a cool idea! Oh, this is great.
Let's go tell Roger about it.
Yeah.
Did I miss something here? Hold on now. I wonder what my great idea was. Oh, well, let's go back to where I was. Where was I? Oh, I was in the cockpit. That's right. Yeah, thanks, Captain, for the tour. Who's the guy over there with the 3 heads? Oh, he's your lieutenant number 1, 2, and 3? Oh, that's great. Oh, unbelievable. Who is that? My stewardess? Wow, she's great looking. Yeah, I'd love a coffee.
Don't go away. We'll be right back with more fun just for you. Today I'm going to take a look at the 2 worst movies ever made. First, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and The Toxic Avengers. And if you can believe it, they even have sequels too. First, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. This ridiculous movie started back in the late 70s. Or was it the early 80s? It doesn't matter. So anyways, this sci-fi adventure starred a bumbling hero who stopped the killer tomatoes from overrunning this fair city. These tomatoes were huge. They even ate people. This movie was so bad that you had to see it to believe it. It had a stupid, ridiculous, and a very boring plot.
Roger, what are you doing?
What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm the world's greatest movie reviewer? Now where was I? Oh yes, that movie wasn't near as silly as The Toxic Avengers. Now this silly movie was about an unsuspecting wimp that falls into a vat of toxic waste and then emerges into a hero that saves this small village from crime.
Roger, wake up! Wake up! What are you doing?
And they even had sequels too.
Looks like he's been daydreaming again.
Roger, we've got a great idea.
Fonzie, what are you doing here? Can't you see I'm in the middle of a movie review?
Let me handle this. Roger, remember that cool model ship that you built last winter? You spent all winter putting it together, little pieces, glued so carefully.
Oh yes, what a beautiful 3-master she is. You know, she sailed the Indian Ocean, got caught in the eye of a hurricane, and even grounded coral reefs, but she never failed me.
Well, your beautiful 3-master ship just ran into your sister, and now it's in a million pieces.
My 3-master ship? I told her never to touch that. Oh, you wait until I tell on her. She's gonna be grounded for a million years.
Roger, simmer down. I was only kidding.
Angela, that wasn't very nice, you know.
Well, I had to do something to get him out of his stupid daydream, didn't I?
A simple wake up, Roger, would do.
Oh, I'm sorry, okay? But we need your help and your imagination for our idea.
Yeah, we were bored, and we had a great idea, and we needed some of your imagination.
What was this idea of yours?
We had an idea for a party.
Yeah, a monster mash party.
A what kind of party?
A monster mash party.
You woke me up just to tell me this?
Well, listen, Roger, it's gonna be really great. I mean, me and Fonzie were really bored. We had nothing to do. We didn't want to do the usual stuff. We didn't want to rent any tapes or anything.
And Robin was talking about all this imagination stuff.
Yeah, so we thought, why not? Let's have a party.
It's all just perfectly clear to me now. I know everything about it.
See, I told you he'd like the idea.
I knew it was a good idea.
If you excuse me, I want to get back to my imagination.
Come on, Roger. It's going to be a really great party. Don't you remember when Mrs. M came to the studio and we did that thing on face painting?
Oh, that's looking good. Oh, Roger looks terrible. Oh, Roger, dear. Oh, Fonzie's painting your face. That's rather good, Fonzie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You met somebody in a dark alley, didn't you, Roger?
Ninja Turtle.
You met Fonzie in the dark alley. Yeah, you know, there's one thing I haven't shown you people about these Crayon Dash crayons that you're using. These are water soluble. But do you know that you can use these to draw with and paint with?
That's neat.
I'll show you. I've got some paper over here. And I'm just going to I've put that in water. And it's like
a color paint.
yeah. Or you can use it dry. And it's like a crayon. But I like them for watercolors, for face paint. And you can pick up a couple. There's at the art stores in town, and pick up a couple and take it to your next babysitting job with a little brush, and you'll really impress your charges.
Where did you learn how to become an artist?
That's a good question, Fonzie. It was with my second husband removed. Well, he's removed now. He was a trail guider. We should go into the mountains and document the wildlife and the fun, and we do that by drawing and painting. And it just sort of grew from there, and I've always tried to keep current, and it seems that what's current now is face painting.
Mrs. M, how many husbands have you had?
Oh dear, so many I've lost count. Let me see, there was the sea captain and the trail guider and the lion tamer who really wanted to be an accountant. That's how many? 3. Now I just have Fletcher. Right, Fletcher? Isn't he cute? We can paint his face later. Oh, this is looking very good. I like the lots of color. Do you know what? I'll show you, Marlis, how to do some whiskers. There's 2 ways of doing whiskers in face painting. You can make the whiskers come away from the nose so that they can be, well, I'll do it in a light color that can be turned into something else. So your whiskers can come straight from the nose, like so. Okay? But I like to, I don't know why, I just like to do it this way. You take your brush and you get the Crayon Dash wet, the watercolor, and then just with your brush, go up like that. Okay? Like so. And then you see where it's too thick? Let it dry and then just paint into it. Another thing that I like to do, you're doing a raccoon of a disco nature. This is our New Age raccoon. I think what we'll do here is, this is the exciting part of face painting, is trying to make it look real when it's not. And what we're going to do is, again, you can actually use the crayons like this, Marlis. Just straight on the face. There, Angela has a nice skin to do this on. Look at that. And then with my brush, I'm going to take it up. And what I like to do, now, Angela has dark eyebrows, so maybe we should use a bit darker color. I'm going to take it in like so. And I always like that, what's that musical? Famous musical.
The Cats.
Yeah. Isn't it wonderful the way they do their faces? Well, this is how they do
Awesome.
it. Yeah. See, and you join the nose just like on the raccoon's picture. And you just join it up like so. I think it helps to make a design first. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that dramatic?
Yeah.
We have lots of paintings at festivals. Usually face painters go around.
Yeah, and there's nothing stopping you from taking a couple of these crayons and going in and with some water. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. And what are some things that you can paint? Just keep going, Marlis, and you can do the other side. What are some other things that you...
Like you can paint like a big balloon for the head, and then like a little string on their neck or
That's
something.
pretty creative. What about, Roger, you asked me something earlier about what sort of animal would...
Well, like fish or dolphins, like you can make sort of a one dolphin going this way and one this way.
That's exciting. Or if you were to do a fish, do you know how I do a fish? Fonzie, just move for a second. I do a fish on Roger. I'd think of this as the nose, the head of the fish, and have it come down like so. And the tail of the fish you could wrap around the neck. And then you could have two fish, one on each side of the face.
Or even you can have like, these be the eyes, and then you can have like, and then this could be the nose of the fish, and this can be, and then you can have like this, and then these could be like...
Yeah? That's harder. That's more sophisticated.
It's like hockey. They made like if it like in the Stanley Cup, whoever's in the Stanley Cup, they can put like the symbol on the side.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's tricky. You need a very fine brush. Another thing is be aware of the brushes that you have. I like this nice fine one for fine detail, which you might want to try
Yeah.
for the scarring. Now, when you do scarring, you just take that red paint. That's right, and down the side. Now, another thing that you might want to do is if you want to do a butterfly, you can do the body of the butterfly all the way down the face, and then the two wings, one here and one there. We could change this into a butterfly. Do you want to see, Marlis? Lickety split?
Can you change
Okay.
mine into anything?
I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to make this into, before we go. You see, this is how it can become an absolutely exquisite butterfly. It shows you how you can start with one idea. Can you see that? Can you see that?
Oh.
Yeah. And then this would be, see, I like what Marlis has done here. This is like the antennae of the, and this can become the body of the butterfly.
Good looking
And we've gone from a raccoon, and then you fill this in, right, Marlis?
Then you can
Does
make
that
it
give
into
you
a
some
dog.
idea?
Or
Sort of a whistle.
A wuzzle. Oh, that's a good idea.
a
Yeah, that's clever, Roger. I like that. You're looking sicker by the moment. I would, if you want to do somebody that's sick and maimed, that's met a Ninja Turtle in the back alley or whatever, then use white. Yeah, and that gives you a nice contrast. Okay? I don't know. You both look like you're ready for the Mardi Gras.
What's that?
Well, that's a festival in New Orleans. Oh, you must go, dear. It's wonderful. It's where my third husband and I used to hang out in the winter. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, what you can do is make an outfit to match. Well, I guess it's time to go. I've got to go. But keep on painting, Marlis.
Thanks for showing us that.
Yeah, thank
Oh, it was
you.
fun. You've done a wonderful job. Wonderful.
Thanks.
Yeah, to invite you to my next masquerade party. I like that. Bye.
Hey, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome to the Monster Mash Bash.
Hello, I'm Madame Fonzetta. I'm a character that dates back many years ago when the circus traveled across the country. My best friends were the bearded lady, the Indian rubber man, and they all were sideshow attractions like myself and my friend here. Hello, I'm Mr. Fonzie, the other half. I remember the fun we used to have at the circus being half woman and half man. People from miles around would come to see the circus to see us sing and dance. We were the #1 attraction. Everyone loved us back then. Oh, I remember that very well.
Hi, I used to be Roger in my other life. Now I'm a zombie, one of the living dead. You've seen me in numerous movies. I'm the creepy thing that lurks in the dark, waiting to attack poor, defenseless victims as they pass by. I'm usually the humble slave of some savage tyrant who wants to rule the world. I'm feared by everyone. No one wants to be my friend to a rot mass of living flesh. However, in the monster world, I'm one of the most respected monsters. Nothing can destroy me, not a silver bullet, nor a wooden stake, nor sunrise. I'm just one of your all-around neat villains that the good guys really hate because I'm completely immortal. You've seen me in some of the most exciting shows, like Night of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead, and Abbott and Costello Meet the Night of the Living Dead. Just joking. I made up the last line, however. It's true that the living dead, according to their history, are usually under some kind of diabolical curse that make them roam the earth at night as dangerous creatures, looking for people to scare out of their wits. Be very careful, 'cause I may come for you next. Ha 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 ha.
Hi, I'm the dreaded villain that wants to rule Gotham City. And as a matter of fact, the rest of the world. I'm Batman's worst enemy. I'm the Joker. I plan all my dastardly deeds in the form of a joke. I have really great fiendish friends like the Riddler, Catwoman, the Penguin, and Dr. Dolittle. Hey, anyone who can talk with animals is okay in my book. Anyway, I'm a deadly mastermind that keeps Batman on his toes at all times. Now you may think that I'm a monster because I'm a super criminal, but really you're wrong. If I didn't exist, who would the caped crime fighter have to fight? And who would keep him busy? Do you know how hard it would be to get him a job dressed like a bat? No, without the Joker, that caped crusader would be sitting at home washing his tights. One other thing. People often ask me how I get this crazy smile all the time. I always answer them in my usual caring fashion. It's none of your business. And to all you Cape Crusaders out there, watch out for me. I'm coming to your neighborhood very soon.
Hello, I am the standard villain of legend. There have been many stories written about me and my nocturnal blood-sucking escapades. I roamed Europe for a long time looking for victims. Then I roamed the backlots of Hollywood looking for victims. Then I roamed the television sets of every home in North America looking for victims. I made millions just by being a blood-sucking leech. When I got tired of that, I became a comedy star. You probably saw me in Love at First Bite, a tasty little comedy that bombed, so I went back to horror films. Actually, now, Count Dracula was a real person who really lived in a place called Transylvania. He was a very, what you'd call, strange individual. In the surrounding countryside, there were many legends telling of the cruel and evil deeds that Count Dracula entertained himself with. Now, there are many serious scholars who have studied the legend of Dracula and have discovered that not only was he a real person, he quite possibly belonged to a blood cult. A cult that had a very strange and grotesque habits. Hence, scholars believe this is what started the legends of a blood-drinking vampire in Transylvania and inspired many of the stories we read today about this diabolical monster. Oh, but what am I doing now, you ask? Well, I work at the blood bank. You see, I bite necks of the rich and give to the poor. Last week alone, 5,430 pints I donated, looking for O-positive blood. It could be your blood. It could be your blood, or your blood, or your blood. So when you go to sleep tonight, don't be frightened. I might be by to have a little nibble on your neck.
Simply amazing, isn't it? There's more coming up after these messages.
Hey, you know, there'd be a perfect song for a party like this.
What kind of song? Yeah, what's the name of the song, Robin?
Yeah, it's called The Monster Mash, and it goes something like this. Are you ready? Listen. Ooh, scary song.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash,
he did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard
He
smash.
did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt